Hi everyone, it's Monica. Welcome back to my channel, Mon's Paper Crafts, where each week I'll bring you a new project. And this week's project is a large double treat bag, which I've made into a get well little gift idea. So I'm going to turn the camera around and we'll get started. And before that, if you did like the video, could you please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button with the little bell if you'd like to be notified of my weekly uploads. And if you think someone you know may like it also, my videos, just share that with them. That'd be really great. I'd really appreciate it. And we'll get started. Okay, so here we are. This is a double treat bag. I have made it using a 12 by 12 paper, a DSP. And on one side, what I had put inside was this cute little notebook, which I'd actually covered and made this little journaling pen with a little bow. I thought this would be a great little gift idea for someone that may be in hospital. Give them something to write in, and a lovely little pen here, which I bought from Kmart. Kmart have lots of these beautiful pens, and they're only $3. I've got a large collection as I love pens, so I just popped that on the side there so it didn't fall around. And then on this side here, we've got some little treats going on. So we've got some hot chocolate, some cappuccino mix. I've put some little twining tea bags, some little mini Scotch finger biscuits, and also a Kit Kat. So what you could do is, if you were going to take this, say, into a hospital for a gift or someone's place, you could use it, put it into a large cellophane bag with a lovely big bow and a tag, and that'd be a really lovely gift. Someone would really appreciate that. So I'm going to go through the paper that I did use for this particular project, and that was the Stampin' Up! Perennial Essence Designer Series paper. So I'll quickly flip that around. It's all double-sided. Very pretty paper. You get 2 sheets of each. And that one goes that way. So the double side, each side is just as pretty as the other one. This is the one I used for this bag. So you could use any side. And flip it over. And today I'm going to be using that one. So I am going to keep that out. I'll pop the other ones away. And the stamp set I used was Back on Your Feet, which is a get well one. And the reason I bought this was because I love the sloth. I thought he was so cute, and the upside down turtle. So this is a stamp set I've used, and that's what inspired me to make this into a get well gift idea. I thought it'd be really nice to use it on that. So what we're going to do is, we do need a scoreboard. So there's really not much to it. It's quite easy. You've probably seen these all over on Pinterest. I just want to make the large one, so I've just changed the sizing, and that's just the scoreboard that I'm using. So what we're going to do first is fold the paper corner to corner into a triangle, and you want to get it as accurate as possible. So I just do it by hand first, and then I will get my bone folder to burnish it. Just want to make sure that's as even as possible. Just get my bone folder. Okay, so now I'm going to bring the scoreboard in. And what we want to do is get a scoring tool, and we want to put the long side up the top here, and we're going to score it at 5.5. So you're going through double thickness of paper, so you want to press firm but not too hard, because you don't want to go through it. And because it's so long, I'm just going to flip it over, and we're going to do 5.5 again. And then we're going to turn it, so on the fold line, we are going to put it right up the edge here, and we're going to score it at 1 1/4. So just get that started, and you will have to flip it over. So try and get it as close to the edge as possible, and then flip it, and 1 1/4 again. And that's it. That's all the scoring we have to do. So I'll put that aside. And now we're just going to burnish all our scoring lines. So you will have three lines in the middle here, if you can see them, 1, 2, 3, and we have no cutting, so that's good. So what we're going to do now is fold the two triangles in. Just going to fold them in like that, and just burnish that a little bit. Now with these, they're more like an origami type thing, but I actually put a little bit of tape on because that's such a large bag, just to hold it in place. So I'll just put a little bit of tape on the crease here, and then some down on each side here. And that'll make it easier when you're assembling it. And we'll just take this off. And when I fold it over, I make sure that I match the crease here to the one there. So I make sure I match the burnish line there to this one here. And then you'll know your bag will match up perfectly. Just give that a press. So what we're going to do now is that you've got your 3 lines. The first one, we're going to fold it over like that, and then give that a good burnish all around. It sits flat. Then we're going to flip it to the other side, and you're going to fold it along that line there, like that. Again, burnish that. And then we're left with the line in the middle, and what you want to do is just fold it inside like that. And we'll give that another burnish as well. And you can take it out, do it this way. This is what helps make your bag stand up. So when you want it standing up, you just push this down and it'll stand up for you. So what I'm going to do is put a hole in the top there, punch a hole, and I'm just going to get a pen, and I want the hole sort of around about here. I'm just going to put the ribbon through there, the hole punch, and just make sure you've got your edges together as close as you can. So you can punch it. There we go. And I've just got some white ribbon which I'm going to thread through. You can use any ribbon that you have. It's a nice, quick and easy project. And it doesn't want to go through. Dear me. Always the way, isn't it? When you're trying to do something quickly, it shouldn't be this hard. There we go. So just take as much as you want. Now what I did was I folded, I did the bow on the side there. It's too hard to try and get it up in the middle. It just goes too crooked. So I just went with the flow and tied it up on the side there. You could always put a little bit of tape inside there if you wanted to, but I felt that with the bow it was quite okay. It holds just fine. And just use as much ribbon as you need to. And you could always use twine if you wanted to. Just going to make that a bit smaller. And I'm just going to trim that off. This ribbon frays quite badly, so you just get your, I've just got a lighter there, I just kind of run it past really quickly. So if it's children watching, get your mum to do it. So I'm just going to quickly do that, and that'll stop it from fraying. And now what we're going to do is the little round sentiments here, and then we'll pop them onto the bag. So I've just got to bring in my Stampin' Up mat here, and what we'll do, the sloth, I just used Gorgeous Grape for that one, because it matched quite nicely. And also you'll need, I used a 2.5-inch circle punch. That just fit nicely. And make sure when you're stamping, you kind of do it in the middle so you've got plenty of room to punch that out. There we go. And I'm going to punch him out, and then I'll add my little size. I put the size on there. I just thought that was really cute. So I'm going to punch him out. So if you fiddle around, you'll just make him in there. And now I will get my little size stamp. So make sure it's the right way up, yeah. There we go, and I just used, what's this, Rocco Rose, and sponged around the edge of it. And then what I did, I wanted to just colour it in just a little bit with my sponge dauber. So I wiped off a lot of the ink there, just on your little scrap piece here, like that. So I'm not going to use it. And I just lightly sponged on the inside there, just to give it a little bit of colour. You can see, just gives it a little colour without having to colour in. Bring your pencils out. I'll just close these up. And then we're going to do the other sentiment on the other side with the turtle. I had to use both of them. So too cute. I couldn't decide which one I wanted to use, so I thought I'll just use both. Put him there. Flip that around, and this one's a turtle, and I use the Granny Apple Green. Of course, you can use whatever colours you like. And then I did put the sentiment up the top there, which I'm going to do again. And I had to put that sort of fairly close so it would fit in the circle. And I probably did that a little bit too far down, but that's all right, we'll stick with that. Just going to close this up. Again, you can just use the sponge dauber and just go around that. go. Very cute. Put these aside. So what I did with these, I just put some score tape, just a little bit on each side to hold the sentiment in place. And also putting the sentiment there just holds your things in a little bit easier too. A little bit more support there. Okay, just get our little tool here. I did use a little bit of shred too. I put the shred in afterwards. You don't have to, just makes it look a little bit nicer. So I've got my little turtle on the back because I've made the bow the front. So I'm just going to pop that there. Just push that down. I'll do the same on this side. Get our little sloth, him or her. Okay, and then all I do then is I just push this down and it stands up. So there you've got your large treat bag. You can really put anything you want in it. I just thought that it was nice with the notebook. So the notebook I made for this one, whoops, I used this paper and then I made this little bow out of foam. So I'm just going to pop that in there like that. And then the pen, another one from Kmart, I'll just put that on the side. So it's good because you can colour match the pens with your paper because they've got such a great variety. So I'll put everything in there first and then I'll put the shred in. So on this side, I will bring in a little hot chocolate. Of course, you can put whatever you like in it. These are just suggestions. This is something that I thought I would make up. And with the tea bags, how I got them to stay together is I just put a little bit of score tape on the tea bags there. And I'll just take that off. And I just stack them so the top goes under the Twinings sign there, and it's the same here. Doesn't add too much bulk then, and then it just sits in nicely into the bag there. And then we'll bring our little mini Scotch finger biscuits. There, and our little Kit Kat. I think I'll be quite happy with that as a gift, and we'll get some shred. And you just need to pop some of that in the front there. As much as I like using it, it tends to stick to me all the time. So you just got to keep pushing it down in there, turn it around. Just need a little bit in that one. Whoop. Wants to lie down, so I'm going to do it lying down, make it easier. And like I said, you can always put it in a large cellophane bag with a big bow if you were to take it with you. And I think that would look really nice. So there we go. Just bring in the other one so you can have a look. And then we have the two treat bags. So these are my treat bags for this week. and I hope to see you next week. I hope you all have a fabulous week, and take care, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.